Hello, YouTube. This is Tessin. I am coming to speak on a letter I received again. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to be doing my videos and I'm supposed to be letting you guys know about, speaking on bipolar disorder. And I swear I'm getting to it, but I keep getting these letters and um, some of the letters are extreme as far as like the requests for people asking me like, okay, like what do I do for this situation and so forth. So okay, I am responding to Jessica. Um, Real quick, this has nothing to do with a mental disorder, but Jessica, you have been emailing me like crazy. So yeah. Okay, so you want to know about Jessica was asking me. Okay, Jessica's boyfriend, she believes, I mean, that her boyfriend is gay. All right. So, and she wants to know, how do um, straight women tell if their boyfriend is on the down low? And from the letter, I gather that Jessica, you think this is a mental disorder, being down low and lying to women. It's actually it's just a matter of insecurity, fear, the pressure put on society to appear masculine, and the stigma attached to being homosexual or whatever. It's all of those factors rolled into one. And depending on his cultural background, what he believes in, what he was raised to believe in, what his peer group, friends all tell him, and, what he follows as far as their, you know, spiritual beliefs, that has a huge effect on him and men on the down low in general. Down low men, this is going to be like kind of deep. So, knowing your guys on the down low is a gay person will know, because the radar is just like so, you pick up, you can, pretty much smell it. But um, ladies, I think most of the time when you're dating a gay man and you don't know he's gay, you're either choosing to not pay attention to the subtle signs, or you are just so oblivious, blind, and or probably doing too much in your own life that you don't really care. Uh, Download men don't have a certain way of acting, different from regular, heterosexual men. They act just the same, I believe. I think that I've met a lot of straight men who were a bit more effeminate than gay men themselves, who I would have assumed were gay before I assumed the person who was gay was gay. But anyway, um, you just need to, if you feel something, say it. Be careful if you know that your man loves you and there's nothing wrong and he just has feminine ways, or as you might think, what the ways may be, more feminine. Pick and choose your battles, because he might not really be gay. I don't know, but I'm sorry, as a woman, as a man, as a human being, when there's a sincere interest from your partner in you, whether it's a woman whose man is looking at other women or other men, or, I don't know, a goat. You can tell if he's interested in you, and you got to be honest with yourself. Everybody, straight women out there, this download thing is nothing new. It's been around forever. Men sit there and hug on you and kiss on you and have their fun on the sides. Not all men, but the ones that are down low. And you just don't know. And I can't out anybody. That's not why I'm here. But I can tell you that if you feel something, say something. Because 9 times out of 10, you're either picking up on an insecurity that you're having, or you're dead on. You're just literally like spot on, and you've got to just put it out there. Um, I've had friends that had boyfriends and they were like, oh, he always wants me to do certain things in bed, and that makes me uncomfortable. That doesn't make a guy gay. Some guys are just freaks, and it has nothing to do with their attraction toward a certain gender. It just means that they're more sexually explorative. Is that a word? Yeah, I think they just like to explore a little bit more sexually, and there's nothing that makes them gay about that. So you've got to listen to them, know your partner. When you know your partner as a person, that opens up the door and the windows as far as insight on other things. Look for patterns, look for things that change, and look for subtle signs that just don't make any sense and that don't add up on a whole. I've met girls who tell me, oh, my boyfriend, I think he's bisexual, and they're joking, but I meet the boyfriend and I'm like, oh, my radar's going, and it's just like, okay, well, whatever. But I, your partner, and you just got to be secure in yourself and your relationship. If you have any doubts, say something. A lot of times I get confused. Why do guys on the down low always feel the need to? They go from in the gay world, I guess, and from what I've seen, down low men are either one or two ways. They're either totally gay and they mess with girls and then they mess with gay boys. Or they go from girl to transgender, and then later they go to boys, full on fembots, and it's just like, wow, but it's fine, to each his own. I just say, be honest with a person. Don't sit and lie to a beautiful woman who could be busy, having whatever guy she wants. Instead, she's laying up with you, and you're sitting here, with someone else, no matter what their gender is. Just try to be faithful. It's such a game when it comes to being honest these days. But monogamy is a whole nother issue. But I totally think that it's not a mental issue being down low, Jessica. And she told me, by the way, to use her name. Jessica was like, so I know you're addressing me. So Jessica, I'm talking to you. It's not a mental issue. It's a person issue. It's a self-esteem and sort of generational peer pressured social society categorized boxed type of issue. And especially in the African American community, it's still like huge. There's a huge stigma attached to being gay as far as masculinity. It's gotten way better, but it still has its effects, around certain areas and certain locations and certain people who have certain beliefs, especially in the church. And the church is loaded with them, honey. I mean, I've seen more gays in the church than I have at a ball. And I didn't even go to balls. So I think that, you just got to have your eyes open, your heart open, know yourself and know your partner. Know them and totally just keep your eyes and ears open. It's not a mental disorder. It's just a matter of fact. It's just a matter, of you being honest with yourself and giving them the floor to be honest with you. And if there's nothing to tell, then you just need to discuss what you feel are things that are giving you red flags or causing you to feel uncertain. And, if that doesn't change, then you reassess at that time. If you think for like one moment that it's not going to work because of certain ways your partner's behaving, I really urge you to bring it up to them and let them know, because it really might not be something where they're being dishonest, unfaithful, or gay, whatever. Talk about it. It's not worth ruining a great relationship because of some things that you were raised on, and you're like, well, men shouldn't do that, men shouldn't do this. And I mean, if your guy comes out to be gay, because let's face it, download men, they don't say anything at all until they, I mean, and normally a download guy will never just come out and say he's gay until like years and years later, and his lover in secret and him want to go get married, and you're just like, see ya. Or, you know, they just get caught, like, I mean, red-handed, and you're just like looking at them like, really? So, I mean, that's, yeah, it's crazy. I don't think it's like fair, and it sucks for gay guys too, because download guys do some of the most annoying things. I mean, I don't get it. I think download guys have this thing of thinking like they're like mini gods, and like, or demigods. That's the phrase. Uh, they're like demigods. You know, right here on Earth, and they can go between men and women, you know, and they have the allure of being that man, you know, and gay men want the man, and they have this ultra masculine persona that they push, and women love it. Usually download men are extremely attractive, you know, but then you get the crunchy ones too, you know, they look like refried bean hash. But anyway, uh, I just don't understand. I think that they play both fields, both sides of the field, so they feel like, you know, they're like their stuff, and it's kind of weird. I don't know. I personally don't really like messing with download guys, because I think it's a waste of time. Don't do it. If you're with a download guy, 9 times out of 10, he's going to try to make you feel like he's giving you some sort of a special gift because you got him out of everybody he could possibly have. And, you know, a lot of them are broke. The ones that have money are married. Yeah, but the other ones are like broke. Especially, don't mess with hood download boys. It's just it's just no good. And every queen out there has done it. Let's just be honest. Every queen has messed with a download boy and gotten your life and your rah-rahs. You have. Just admit it. And it might have been absolutely fantastic that night. Let's just be real, you know, because they do give us our rah-rahs for that one night. But after that, it's not cute, honey. Yeah, it's just not cute. And you just gotta move on. You know, they might call you every now and again, and you know what it's for, and it's just a waste of time. And then they talk all this, you know, bull hash about, and they always want something. They always want something. You know, like, yeah, they always need a ride, and I'm just like, I got so hip to that quickly. I was like, I'm not picking you up. I'm not picking you up from the metro station. I'm not meeting you anywhere. No, I'm not giving you. I don't have $20 for you to hold. What the hell is going on with you guys? Like, are you serious? Is it something in the blood of downloads? Like I say, being gay is something that is genetically passed on. I think download is something that's genetically passed on, because you guys like do the same old crap. Like, you ask for stuff, you try to con with the same old game, and then you have this thing of remembering you're straight once the sex is over. It's so weird. And then you call again later, like after like a few days, you know, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm not gay. I'm like, yes, I'm not going to go into it, but, you know, cut it out, guys. You know, I'm going into a whole nother video. But anyway, Jessica, no, it's not a mental illness. Download, guys, cut the crap. You know, queens are on to you, and, you know, you are not, you know, the novelty is worn off. I mean, gay mothers and all elders warn the children about you. So just play your role. Be cute. If you're going to be a piece for a night, something cute, a date, play your role and be cute. Don't ask us for money. Don't ask us for change to get on the metro, to get you something to eat. You know, we're not doing it. Especially, I mean, if you're talking to one of the children who have some pride about themselves and have done stuff to accomplish a certain level and status in their life, not selling out for you just because of your genetic makeup and your ultra masculine. So what? Not buying you a bus ticket. I'm not giving you money to hold. It wasn't that great, and quite frankly, there are other people who can do better and pay for my dollar fry at McDonald's, which you can't even afford anyway. So you're a waste of my time. Um, so that's it. Downlow is being on the download is not a mental disorder. It is, I think, something that is socially, it's a peer reaction that has been socially spawned because of the pressure men feel to be or to maintain or retain their acceptance amongst society and their peers and their family. A lot of times guys on the download can be very, very, very mentally hold mental anguish, have a lot of things going on mentally, and that they never express because who they're going to go talk to. They can't tell their friend, yeah, this guy was real cute yesterday, I messed with him, but I got to go back to Claudette on Friday. You can't tell that to your friends in the locker room. It's not cute. So they hold that inside, and it builds up, and they usually have temper problems because they're very on edge because of all this stuff they're holding inside, and they can't tell anyone anything. And then there's always the fear that the guy they're messing with, especially if they're a catty queen, that they might put you out there. So it's a lot going on. But if you as a woman think you're dealing with a down low guy, get to the bottom of it, find out. I can't tell you that you're assuming it makes it true, but we have our spider senses for a reason, or our instincts, every time you think something doesn't make it fact, it just is a suspicion, and get to the bottom of it. It might give you some freedom in ways where you can understand that that's just how he is, and it's something that you may have been prejudging, or it might give you freedom like the cutoff, and you can just go about your life. So, Jessica, good luck to you. Get to the bottom of it, ask questions, listen to him, and then observe. Look for patterns, look for responses, after you have that conversation. See if he, detracts. See if he, just does certain things that just don't resonate with you well. And of course, if he just comes out and says, yeah, I'm gay, then there you go. Just go buy shoes together. But no, listen to him, look for patterns, and be open to listen to yourself. A lot of times we have the answer within us, and we're so busy paying attention to other people, we can't even hear it. So, Jessica, that's my answer, and my rambling about download men and how gays are so over them. And yeah, they need to stay in their place and just be the little fun bot toys they are, because no one's taking you seriously. While you're trying to go over there and date girls and then come around and play with the boys at night, it's not cute. And no one ever thinks you're going to be someone's husband. And young queens out there, if you think that one of these download men are seriously going to marry you, wake up. It's not happening. They don't even know who the hell they are. So why are they going to sit and marry you? Get real. So, wake up, kids. Everyone stay in their place, keep their lanes, focus on yourselves and be happy. Jessica, good luck. I don't know if your boyfriend's gay, download, whatever you may call it, but you know what's right for you in your life. Good luck, and guys, I'll see you in the next video. I don't know if I'm ever going to get a chance to do anything but answer these letters, but I'm kind of liking this. If you like this, subscribe, and yeah, ask more questions, and I guess I'll keep answering them. All right, cheers.